Hello guys and welcome back again to the channel. Now on this episode, we'll have Mega Greninja versus the Team Rocket Honchkrows. Um, so let's go ahead and jump right into the action so you guys can see what happened. Alrighty then, and again, I started, like I said, I didn't lose none of the coin flips from last week, so that's a kudos to me. We started with uh, Frogadier in the active, playing Buddy Buddy Puffin, getting ourselves two Draclos. That's going to be our draw engine, as I uh, said on the last video. And now on this match particular, this match was very hard and very tricky. And you guys will see in a bit as to why was it a little bit like overwhelming for me. Because yes, I have faced other Honchkrows, but whenever I face the other Honchkrows or my other opponent uh, was playing it, I was able to beat them with Team Rocket Mewtwo, and the Spite Ups. Now I'm playing with a different deck, so it's it's a mega. I wasn't playing megas for a while. I was sticking to my Team Rocket Mewtwo. I don't know. I keep saying Mewtwo, but I was also pretty much not playing no megas at all. I also have uh, Metagross EX also available, and that's what I've been playing. I also have the Beedrills. I think I'm missing one Beedrill EX and one Kakuna in order to build that deck and play it. I also have a Decidueye deck, and I think you guys saw, if you guys were able to see the Grass Duo, but now I have it with a different type of build, and I kind of have to make it like more consistent to where I draw more cards. So I think I'm take it apart and add the Dunsparce for more synergy and more draw power. Um, so I'm working with that, but at the very moment I have this Mega Greninja deck build. Not a lot of people are playing the Dragapult on my locals. There's like a one or two people are playing it, but I was able to avoid them. So I haven't been able to play like a matchup with the Dragapult. But with the Team Rocket Honchkrow, it's kind of tricky due to the fact that they have the Articuno, and the Articuno will prevent the placing of those damage counters. So that's why. But over here, I was able to set up pretty nice and dandy. I have a rare candy with the Mega Greninja. I had the the Neo Opera energy attached to it, so we're gonna be able to take that knockout right away. If I'm not mistaken, I think I have also um, like a Meowth in this build. Um, One of the things that I see right now is I could have gone and searched for that Meowth, play it, get the boss, and put pressure on my opponent. But I think I want to set up. I went to a different direction on this one. I think I have a supporter in hand that will allow us to shuffle, hopefully. Um, and we got that Wally. That Wally is the reason why I got them. Oh, we had the boss in hand, so that's pretty. That's perfect. I think that's why I should have waited a little bit more in order to say. But the thoughts here are the same as me playing over there. Just putting pressure on my opponent, getting that boss's orders, um, just to force my opponent to have another energy, and forcing him to attaching to the active, so that way. But right now, this is the part where it gets tricky. Like, I do not have another uh, Frogadier in the bench, and I forgot to put that energy back into my hand. So you guys have to see here. That's like the tricky part, like, because he needs like 6 or 7 trainers For each trainer that he discards with the Honchkrow, he does 60 damage. So I think he only needs 6 in order to do 360 damage. And this Mega Greninja is a big boy. It has 350 HP. Um, but discarding 6 trainers out of your hand will one shot it. Um, so that's the tricky part. You see him doing the mathematical equations. Just debating here, how many do I need? And like I said, this is the if he gets it, then that'll be perfect. But for me on my end, not looking too good. I think now that I'm sitting there just meditating, I'll be like, does he has the resources to get six cards in hand? Because right now he's trying to debate if, I'm gonna go with Petrol, or do I swing for the knockout, or do I go with Petrol and set up? But I think he's not gonna be that penalized of it. Um, but yeah, I think he's gonna swing for it. He also has, I think he bumps. Well, if I'm correct, the list that he's playing only 3 Team Rocket stadiums, or like the Team Rocket factories. So he'll be able to draw 2 extra cards out of this. So thinning the deck with 3 cards, plus drawing 2 more. Potentially those 2 can be the Roto sticks that will get him more supporters. So it's kind of tricky. And you see him here. He's benching those double Articunos. So I will not be able to take advantage of my Shinobi shenanigans. That's why instead of grabbing that energy, I grabbed the Wally. So, because right now I'm thinking he's not going to get the one shot. So, if he doesn't get the one shot, I had the Wally. I can heal up all the damage that he did and then just keep putting pressure on him. So, and there it is, another baby hunch crow into the bench. So now he's pretty much set up. But he doesn't have the knockout quite yet. He doesn't have, because he had to play the Petrol. So now that Buddy Puffin will save us. So I thought he was going to take the knockout here, but I think on the next turn he will take that knockout, and it's just ridiculous how he does it. Because after that is just, now we just have to debate or struggle just to set up. So it's a little future shenanigans here. And the more cloaks that we have on the bench, the more cards we see, the more potentially we can get a supporter or any other stuff. Because right now, I do not think that we have, the only supporter in hand that I think we have is the AC Tranquility. But we also have that that Ultra Ball. With that Ultra Ball, we could have gotten something else. But we're just swinging here for the knockout. Our opponent will be promoting that Baby Honchkrow, and I think he has 2 evolutions in hand. Let's see those 2 dark Pokemons in hand. There is 1, and he has the energy as well to, the energy. I think that's the ignition, and he has the Ariana to draw 7 new cards. So this is where it gets sketchy, because right now he has 8 cards in hand. And if he has that stadium, which I think he has because I saw it right there, that's another 2 more cards that he can draw. So quite naughty. And he also hasn't set up the I think he, well, I haven't seen it, but I think he plays the Rotom, not the Rotom, the Porygon. My bad. He also plays the Porygon. Doesn't need to set it up yet. I will say yes. Like if he benches 1 now, that's the most important thing. Bench it now, because you're going to be discarding a ton of supporters. So if you're able to get Look at that. The A-Spec bringing two more supporters into the hand, adding to that damage output. Um, and he's just going to go ahead and swing for the knockout. 6 trainers discarded in this way for a total of 360, if I'm not mistaken, of the damage. So right now, I should have promoted with the Dreepy. I should have promoted one of the Dreepies, because right now we are in danger. Like, he took 3 prices. We were able to take 2, but my hand's not looking good. Not looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and see here. This that's a Lily. We should have grabbed that Lily. Well, like I said, I don't remember the hand that I had there, but with that Pokepad, will get us another Drug Cloak, another potential 2 cards that we can see and draw more. Right now, we're looking for a Rare Candy and a Mega Evolution. That's the only thing that we need. Another one so we can put pressure on my opponent, and also another card that can help us, like, put our opponent on a pickle will be the red card. That's the card that we need at this very moment so we can put pressure on my opponent. We do have another Pokepad here that will get us a 3rd Drug Cloak. And if he does, hopefully he doesn't take the knockout here. I mean, it all depends, because we only have 3, and we might have to sacrifice one of the Drug Cloaks in order to keep that Frogadier in, like, remove it from the active position. I know that he can target it with a Giovanni Exile with this. It's like a Guzman Hala type of shenanigan. I grabbed that because I do have a Ultra Ball. We're doing some thinning. That's why I grabbed that other Pokemon. Getting that Fetch Serendipity, and I think that 3rd Cloak is on the prices, so that's why I went into this other direction. But Fetch Serendipity will get us 3 more cards, which is suboptimal, I'll say. I should have discarded something else with the Ultra Ball, not the Greninja, the stage 1. I forgot the name. Frogadier. I forgot the name of it, but we should have kept that, because now we have to retreat. We could have retreat, evolve, and then on our next turn, potentially get ourselves the Mega in the active. So that's 1 card less that we had to go and search. But fortunately, we do have another Body Puffin that we can bench another Frogadier. Another card thin out of the deck, so that's quite good. Now we just have to figure out either a way to retreat this Frogadier. We do have that energy in hand, so that will be good. We have that Ace, the Ace AZ trainer that will, if we had damage on it, then we would have been able to heal. So quite good there. But since we don't have no damage in, we were able to retreat. Now the question is, will my opponent? I see he has the transceiver there available to him, so he's gonna be able to. Sorry for those some notifications for the computer. So he could use that transceiver to potentially play he has the energy in hand as well. And if he's lucky, he could potentially target that Fetch Serendipity and take 2 more prices. Or take the knockout here on this Dreepy, and on his next turn, target the Fetch Serendipity. But we'll see here. Because I know he has the energy, only 1 energy use at the moment. He has the other Team Rocket energy available to him. And he has he got plenty of resources. One of the cards that I don't see, he has that Porygon in the deck, so I think that's one of the cards that he should be able, or he should set up at this very moment in order to, because right now he's winning. Right now, my opponent is taking the lead on the prize trade. Um, if he goes for the petrol, he can go for that petrol and I forgot the name of it. I think it's petrol. I don't know, but that supporter can potentially get him that stadium draw too. But he's going for the roto stick. The roto stick um, will allow him to see the top 4 cards of his deck, and with that, he can either take 4 supporters, 1, 2, or 0 supporters out of the top 4. So pretty good, pretty good. So now let's see if the roto sticks. Oof, and that's 3. No, that's 2 supporters. Oof. So that's half. So, but he has that Giovanni. I know he already used his supporter for that. Giovanni is there for next turn. So on his next turn, he can target that Festendipity and potentially knock him out because he only needs 2 supporters at this very moment to knock out the Dreepy. So I think he has plenty of those. And I think that's the first roto stick that we see my opponent playing. So he has, if I'm not mistaken, he has 3 more available to use. Yeah, I think he. Oh, he can also leave that ace, the Archie. I think it's the Archie or Archer. Uh, that's a double knock. That's two supporters for the knockout. Discarding the Giovanni, um, which is all right. But I mean, he's on the lead. No pressure on my end yet. First cloak ability use. Second cloak. I think we're still looking for that. I think that's a Rosa's encouragement that I see there. I only play 1 copy. Now the question is, do we have it? Because it's looking dicey. I don't think we do. Pretty sus. You do have the Ultra Ball. Now the question is, where's the candy? So I don't think we have that candy. I think we're going to attach those air balloons. Attach energy per turn. Yeah, not looking good. One of the things that we can do here that I think I'm watching is use Stadium to retreat into that Frogadier, and then retreat Frogadier into another Dracloak to just save time. Because, yeah, oh, we're eyeing that Night Stretcher. But the question is, do we have that? I don't think we have that, the rare candy. That's what we need. Yeah, just debating here whether we play the Ultra Ball to get ourselves another Pokemon. We can get discarding a Hilda and a Wally. And getting ourselves another Greninja for next turn, potentially. Like I said, if we do get that that rare candy, playing Night Stretcher, getting that second Greninja. The reason why I'm playing it is I think we have to be forced to play. There it is, the Lily. So better to play those cards, put those megas in the deck. So if we do decide to draw, so if we can draw the megas or a rare candy, we have extra Hildas that can get us there. 6 cards, and like I said, we have the mega in hand. I don't see the rare candy, so that's another scratchy that we have to do there. But I think that's just gonna be, like I said, a pass on our end. But before we pass, I think we're gonna make use of that stadium, retreat into the Froggy, and then use the Froggy to retreat back into a Dark Cloak to give that retreat with the air balloon. And now it's just gonna be a pass. and hopefully, and that's the red card. That's one of the cards. If we would have a rare candy, uh, that would have been a perfect play. But I don't think we have. I don't think we have the rare candy available. But uh, putting pressure on my opponent there. He draw 4 cards, but it's because we passed the turn. So now he's draw. He still has that supporter. We have another. We played 2 red cards on our deck, um, so we have that available. I think now he should be setting up that Porygon, because I think he's just running short on the supporters. He has his card, plenty of them. He has his card 6 with that first attack, and then 2 with the second attack. So that's 8 supporters that has gone down, plus the Ariana that he played and the uh, Petrol, the 2 Petrols that he played. So that's another thing. And here, my opponent did not play no stadiums, so he still has potentially 2 stadiums available that can guarantee him 2 more extra draw cards. Sorry there, I was yawning. And then he gets another Honchkrow. Probably a full bench, leaving him with 2 cards in hand. If one of those 2 cards is an Ariana, our red card has failed. So that's going to be pretty sad. But he has the ignition. I don't think he needs to attach. Ooh, he will attach the ignition into the active, and he will swing for 100 damage on that. So that way he can go to 1 prize. And now, what was that prize card that he took? That's a Porygon and something else. So, Festendipity drawing 3 cards. Do we have the rare candy? There it is. We have that rare candy in hand. That rare candy will come in handy. Now we can evolve, hopefully, the active. Yeah, we can evolve the active. I think we had the second one, hopefully. 60 on that Honchkrow on the bench. We're able to do those 60 damage counters because the Articuno is not protecting the evolutions, only the basics. And now we have ourselves another Greninja. We have the Terra type Greninja with the near upper energy. And one thing that we can do here is we can do 170 damage into the active, get ourselves another energy. Hopefully we draw the card out of the prices, 170 into the active, knockout, get ourselves energy retrieval to get those energies out of the discard pile, and do on our next turn 120, 120 to the bench. And like I said, on our last video, we forgot to take our prize. So hopefully we don't make that mistake now. We can take that. And I think there was a guy next to us, and he was like, hey, don't forget to take your prize. And good. But again, that's something that I had to keep in mind. Whenever I play these Terra Greninja, draw the prize card first and then search your deck. So that way you don't auto-lose, technically. My opponent here debating what Pokemon to bring into the active. That Articuno, that means that he has the evolution. So right now, the threat is that Porygon, because he has a lot of supporters in the discard pile. So we have to. So if we with that energy retrieval, we need to get ourselves that 120, 120 into the bench. And I'm just looking at the dice because usually those symbols are represented as a 1 in our dices, but on this case it's a 6 on his part. You can see the 5. Team Rockets drawing 2 with the factory. I think those 2 cards are not good, but I can't see here. Hiding them away. No spoilers. We can't take no spoilers out of there. But that's a pass from my opponent. Attached energy per turn because that's the top deck that we had. And now what I can do is discard to swing 120 for the knockout in here and 120 for the knockout there. Taking 2 prices. We're doing damage, not damage counters. So the Articuno does have no effect. So taking 2 prices now. I'm thinking here my opponent needs evolution, energy, and 6 cards or 5 in between to knock out this Pokemon into the active. Or he also needs a Giovanni to switch into the Dracloaks and have potentially more supporters cards in hand to take the knockout, which I highly doubt. So yeah, those are like the ooh, there it is. Does he has the knockout? Drawing 2. Ooh, he does not have. The only thing missing is the energy. He almost had it. He almost had it. The energy. That's all he whiffed. He whiffed that energy. If he had that energy, he would have taken the game. He would have taken the game. Now here, my opponent just had to pray that I don't have energy attachment per turn and retreat, which I do. That's why I put those energies into the top of the... but I do have 1 into the active. So that was a super close game. Swinging for 170 damage, taking the last prize card, and winning this matchup here. That was pretty intense on my end. You know, like I said, I never expected my opponent to have 6 trainer cards to take the knockout on his second turn, taking 3 prices. If he would have done it on the first turn, I would just scoop because I wouldn't have no like a comeback to that super knockout. That's why I took Wally instead of that energy. So because I was expecting him to attack and do damage, and I could have just healed. But he had the sauce on that second turn, taking 3 prizes out the back. And then I was able to hang on tight there. My red card actually punished my opponent, which was pretty nice. He was able to go down to the 1 prize, so amazing gameplay from my opponent. But I do hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay as much as I did. Hopefully on our third matchups or our third video that's coming up, I do not forget to take the prize, because almost on this one we almost forget to take that prize. But hopefully we stick it on our heads to have them. But you know the drill. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. With